let me tell you tonight, there is hope in the storm. There is a rock that will not move. His name is Jesus Christ. And He is the same yesterday, today, and forever. You see, faith is not about how strong you feel. It's not about how much control you have. Faith is trusting when you can't see, believing when you can't feel, and standing when everything in you wants to run. The Bible says in Isaiah 41:10, "Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." That promise is not just for the good days. That promise is for your worst day. And when you're too weak to pray, pray anyway. Cry out to God. You don't need fancy words. Just say, "Lord, help me." He hears that kind of prayer. The Bible says in Romans 8 that even when we don't know what to pray, the Spirit intercedes for us. You're not alone in your desperation. Heaven is working on your behalf. Some of you need to remember what God has already brought you through. He didn't bring you this far to abandon you now. The same God who opened the Red Sea, who shut the mouths of lions, who walked on water, that same God is fighting for you today. When you're in a desperate situation, one of the most powerful things you can do is look back, not to dwell in the pain of the past, but to remember the faithfulness of God, because the same God who brought you through before is the same God who walks with you now. Maybe He opened a door when there was none. Maybe He gave you peace in the middle of grief. Maybe He brought someone into your life at just the right moment. Those weren't coincidences. Those were the fingerprints of a faithful God. In the darkest, most desperate moments of life, when you feel like you're hanging on by a thread, prayer is your lifeline. Not just a ritual, not just whispered words before a meal or bedtime, but a deep, honest, soul-level cry to the one who hears, who sees, and who cares. The Bible doesn't say pray when it's easy or pray when you feel like it. It says in 1 Thessalonians 5:17, pray when you feel like it. It says in 1 Thessalonians 5:17, that means keep praying even when it's hard, even when you're tired, even when the answer hasn't come yet. In desperate seasons, your circle matters. Surround yourself with people who speak faith, not fear. People who will pray for you when you can't find the words. People who will remind you that God is still good, even when everything feels bad. The early church understood this. They met together daily. They broke bread. They prayed. They shared their burdens. And because of that, they endured persecution, poverty, and pain with unshakable strength.